Hello everyone, welcome to iPixel Videos. Today we prepared a video in Photoshop for you and see how we can delete from a shape in a brush shape with this example. And we open a new document and we'll start with placing first an image. Select the image, we can resize it a bit. The next step will be click on the layers panel and you will find the icon, black and white icon. And click and select solid color. Solid color, you can pick any color from the color picker. And you'll notice that we have a color thumbnail and another white thumbnail, which is the layer mask. And if I click on the eraser tool, we can use it as a brush. Click on the brush settings, find different brushes. Brush size, control the spacing just to see the brush. Make sure the foreground is white, and if I'll click, a few clicks to delete with the brush, and I can always double click and change the color to have a bit more orange. That way. Similar. And we have also different brushes on top. That means that we need to use, this time, the brush tool. Make sure you create a new layer for the brush. And in the brush settings, pick another brush, turn off the shape dynamic, make sure it's straight, and maybe a bit smaller. So it's 2000 pixels, it's quite big. Maybe just here in the swatches we can select the color. We have light colors, but this pure blue. In the brush settings, you can also rotate the brush, pick different brushes, control the spacing and rotate it. So have it that way. It's a watercolor brush, so we can click a few times to make it a bit. And the other way. Different colors, different brushes, that's a bit smaller. And the nice thing with the effect that you can always, when you can hide the brushes, you can always double click and change the color in the mask. And even if you didn't like the way it went with the brush, with the eraser, you can always click back on the thumbnail, make sure the foreground is black, and try a different brush or different way. So they're all non-destructive layers. Nothing is affecting the design. You can always change it. And in this case with the layers, I can just delete the layer. And have the same effect. Football, that's with obviously with the type layer with the text, so I can just the horizontal. Place it somewhere here. Hold the Alt or Option to copy. You'll notice that the Smart Object will show us the space between them, so I know it's 36 pixels. The way you use the text, you can always copy with the Alt and Option key. change the color, Control Command T to resize, place it somewhere here. And we can continue with the text. Thank you for watching. That was the effect with the brushes eraser. If you don't find those brushes, you can always download them. Search My Photoshop brushes and you will find there a lot of brushes that are free for commercial use. And for more tips and tricks and videos, you can search iPixel online, Google, YouTube. We have a lot of videos, a lot of tutorials about Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, and web design. And see you in the next video.